Hello, world. My name is Stephen Hensley, and today is January 15th, 2023. First video blog of the year, or video journal. And it's 5:25 p.m. The intention, expectation, will for this video or event are just to attempt to visualize and materialize my presence or my present moment and throughout history and into the future. I want to start being more open about my faith in reality and in God and stuff. I want to start exploring that more. I've been really intimidated by it because, I'm a schizophrenic and I have all these conversations all the time, just by myself with all these spirit beings or whatever. I call them spirits. I think that's what they are. I feel like I'm perceiving or seeing the world and I'm visiting with spirits, conjuring. But it's I don't know how to prove that to science or to doctors or whatever, and not have faith in having a label of being a schizophrenic. I don't know. I've had some really weird experiences, so I think it is schizophrenia or whatever. It is a disease. I'm just really intimidated by it. I'm intimidated by how it's gonna affect my reality and my future and stuff. I want to be more open and honest about my faith in reality and in God. Like I was saying, I don't know what else to say. I don't ever really plan these things out. I don't rehearse this stuff. I'm just kind of speaking from the heart. Pardon me. I really need to figure out how to make some money. I don't know how I'm gonna make money in reality. I don't feel like I'm particularly good at anything. My mom used to say I could do anything I put my mind to. But I don't know, I feel like that's a good affirmation or mantra or whatever. I just don't know how true it is. Is that I really want to be something influential and effective in the world. I really wanted to have faith in being a media star. Like a public figure and celebrity. But I'm not all that good looking, and I'm not particularly smart. I'm not popular or rich. So I don't know what exactly it takes to become a celebrity, other than being popular or being well liked by a mass of people and kind of being risen up through society and culture. I wish I could be president of the United States of America someday. I don't know what I'd do, but it'd be really interesting to have that experience and have that kind of power or effect on the world. I'm really disappointed in myself and how retarded I am. I'm really, really, really slow and like down tempo and like or down trance. I'm really sort of sad and depressed. It comes out in the way I communicate. I don't know why that is my act, and I don't know why that's my state or my behavior. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is that I'm valuing in reality that's creating this paradigm of reality for myself. I don't know what I believe unconsciously that's leading me to have these thoughts. I'm trying to decode and decipher my own psyche. I've been studying um, metaphysics and psychology for a while. And like I feel like it helps me, but I don't like talk about it enough to help others with it yet. I want to study art and science and be a content creator or like a media producer of some sort. I want to be a professional communicator. Or like a master artist and storyteller. I just don't have a whole lot of faith in myself. I have a really low self-esteem and real low self-worth. I don't see myself as being something worth anything or of value to anybody. I see myself as being worthless and like a nobody. I'm scared of being homeless in reality. I don't know how to make money, and I'm a schizophrenic. I feel like I'm gonna be homeless and like talking to myself on the streets. That's kind of like the worst case scenario. And that's where my mind goes most of the time. Uh, I've heard those things are called NATs or NATs. Essentially negative automatic thoughts. And so I want to try to like take responsibility and control of my negative automatic thoughts and try to turn these things around a little bit and think in opposition or a contrasting emotion and thought or put myself into an alternate state of reality through storytelling. Or through acting and storytelling. I see myself as an actor on the world stage. Kind of like we're all actors in the world's best stage or whatever. And so I'm trying to perfect my act and like have like program or condition myself to kind of attract the paradigm of reality that I like will for myself or that I want. Like that film The Secret where they talk about the law of attraction. I'm trying to attract to myself um, like a paradigm of reality that I can stand and enjoy. I'm really disappointed in my past because like I have with my schizophrenia, I have all these evil hallucinations of being beaten, raped, and tortured in hell by my family. And it's really evil. It just really sucks. I don't know what to do about it. It makes me want to cry all the time. But like, I can't just sit there crying for the rest of my life. It sucks, but like, I gotta figure out how to survive while it's having like all this like negative characteristics or qualities to my life. Everybody has like traumas and stories and things that they could share. Not everybody has a mental disorder like I do, but like a lot of the people in the world have some sort of depression or sadness or something going on. I've dealt with sadness and depression since I was like 7 or 8 years old, maybe before, but like that's kind of like the moment I remember when I was a kid. Like I remember wanting to commit suicide, holding a knife up to my throat, and wanting to have faith and just like start ending it. Cause I've never really believed in life too much. It's really like an overwhelming experience for a lot of people, I think. I feel like like a lot of people just need someone to talk to about stuff, but not everybody knows how to like have faith and kind of like getting to the source of the problem. Kind of like it's kind of like time, place, set, and setting. It's hard to talk about things when it's not, or when it's inappropriate, or inefficient. You know what I mean? When it's not like the right time, it's not the right time. And so it's like I feel like I've been waiting my entire life for the right time to say that like I hate life. And I know hate is a strong word or whatever, at least that's what my mom used to tell me. But I really do hate life. I think it's way like overly complicated. I feel like the elite on the earth, like the priest class, ruling class, world military and government, has a lot to like kind of account for, be responsible for in reality. I think they have like the systems and processes or the resources to help us on the earth. We just haven't like figured out how to like make that happen for ourselves yet. Like I want to believe that world peace, peace on earth and heaven on earth is possible. We just have to start telling the right story and acting appropriately. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know. I heard that Jesus Christ said the kingdom of heaven was inside of us. I don't know how I feel about the whole Bible and Christ story thing. I feel like it's a great work of fiction, but it's like it inspires a lot of people and does a lot of good in the world, so I don't really like bash it that much like I used to when I was a kid. I used to really be offended by the Bible because it wasn't accurate to what happened in history. I wanted to have faith in like a history book, but like I got the Bible. Not that I was so fascinated with it, with history in the past when I was in school or anything. I just wanted the Bible to be accurate in history because I wanted to believe that like humans were capable of more than what was there in our environment, which I think is the case. We just don't always like look at it that way. I think we're more capable of things than when we give ourselves credit for. I feel like all humans have extraordinary amount of limiting beliefs and like irrational fears and things. Like perceptions and beliefs that hold us back to where these perceptions and beliefs and voids and things can become a bit of a like an oppressive uh, factor or like energy, I guess you could say. Like I heard something referred to as the inner adversary from my psychology teacher, where like essentially people are attempting to do something like achieve a goal, and some sort of inner energy or facet or part of our consciousness, pardon me, um, kind of disrupts our progress and like can destroy our momentum and our I don't know our I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel like we can become our own oppressors and and what is it? We can be our own critic and oppressor, or our own antagonist. Kind of like man versus self, essentially. I really, really, really want to have faith in turning around um, my inner dialogue and narrative to being more optimistic and positive, like outgoing and enlightening, instead of being so pessimistic and dark and like just unhelpful. I've been fighting my inner adversary my entire life, it makes me want to cry because like of the things I have told myself and led myself to believe over the years, where it's like that law of attraction thing where we attract through our will the thing that we focus on most. Kind of like a bit of the entourage effect or whatever. Like you become like those who you surround yourself with most. You become most what you focus on and think about. Kind of like you are what you eat, but you are what you consume, including the programming or media that we consume, like the television or music or movies and things. They change us. They influence our culture and things all over history. So our chemistry is being changed by the arts on the earth. It's pretty amazing. I'm fascinated by that stuff in reality. I'm fascinated by art and science and storytelling and like metaphysics and psychology and like I want to be a shaman and a Sherpa. I want to like basically be a medicine man and a guide. I want to help guide people um, through the world and in reality, kind of like a counselor. And I want to make a game out of it. I call it metaphorical mind chess. And the game is intended to be like profitable for those playing it. I just don't know how I'm gonna like guarantee that or promise that to anybody. That's like the intention or whatever, is to create something kind of like through word of mouth and like basically promote the power of word. I want to help with all the like emotionally unstable, mentally ill people on the earth because I can relate to them. I can't really relate too well to people who have it all together or pretend to. I can only relate to who I can relate to or what I can relate to in reality. Like attracts like, or birds of a feather flock together. I think I'm scared of having my life in order and together and structured and disciplined and stuff. Because I've never been able to do that for myself in the past. My life used to be pretty like awesome when I was a kid. I really like took it for granted a lot because like I just didn't know any better. My family was pretty well off. We had money, and like the biggest problem was that uh like where we lived was kind of isolated, and so I didn't really get to have any friends or anything. My family bought me a bunch of toys and video games and stuff to like kind of make up for it, but it didn't really. I don't think it did too good. I don't think my family really understood, and I didn't understood. I didn't understand how that would influence our lives. I wish we would have invested in the stock market or saved money for a rainy day, opposed to spending on toys and video games. I was just so fucking spoiled. I was so spoiled rotten. I would throw temper tantrums and fits if I didn't get my way. It was so humiliating and sad. I don't know why I did that stuff. It's so dramatic and stuff and traumatizing. It's embarrassing. It's weird. I don't know why I would behave that way. Hopefully, I've learned better than what I was from when I was a child about, like, not always getting your way or being spoiled rotten. You know what I mean? I know I still have a lot to learn, and like I have a long way to go, and like there's a lot of space for me to grow. I'm on like a mission of personal growth and like transcendence. I want to transcend past my previously held assumptions and beliefs, and past any sort of oppressive or negative assumptions and faith that I've had from my past or from somewhere in my reality or consciousness in the past. I really, really want to help people explore their consciousness and material reality through therapy and hypnosis. I've been studying hypnotherapy for a while, for a number of years, trying to like understand self-hypnosis and like this law of attraction thing. I feel like in reality, like life forms are electromagnetic energetic beings, and we're like tuning forks or electromagnets that like can be like tuned in, and so we can tune ourselves in to vibrations, energies that exist in the world and material reality. Essentially, like attracts like. So we can tune ourselves into things we believe in and like in the world, and we can attract more things like that to us in reality. Along with our reticular activating system, which is a part of our brain that recognizes patterns and symbols and basically like works with our intention and consciousness, and like kind of acts like a, I don't know how to explain it exactly. It's like I've heard it explained or exampled as being kind of like a homing pigeon. How a homing pigeon can find their home from like hundreds of miles away, whatever, or like a smart bomb where it recognizes like a heat signature and follows that signature and to its target or whatever. I've also heard of it being explained as being kind of like a GPS unit where it like guides us to uh, the paradigms of reality that we're trying to manifest or attract to us. I don't know. It's kind of like seeing is believing. It's hard to explain. I've heard others explain uh, all this stuff really well. I'm just not particularly like, that great of a public speaker or storyteller or any of that. I hope to get better at that over the years. Like thinking about how long I've spent on studying it and how much farther I have to go, it's like intimidating. Because like when you look at it, we've been studying storytelling our entire lives, and for hundreds and thousands of years, and it's still not something we understand too well. Well, at least it's not something I understand too well. I guess I don't know who we are, but I'm speaking for, I'm preaching for the choir or whatever. There's a lot of people who don't comprehend and understand storytelling. It's kind of like mystical and magical to us as a species still. It's kind of like an abstract concept. What's a story? I really want to be like the actor and director and screenplay writer of my own like story with my life. I'm just not sure how to like put that into like motion, I guess. I don't know how to put it into action. I'm really intimidated by my faith and my dreams and stuff because I want to be someone famous and I want to go down in world history for a long time. I just don't know what of reality I can bring to life or what original content I can bring to reality. Maybe it's not about being original, maybe it's just about being myself. Maybe that's original enough. I wish I didn't have so many like superstitions and beliefs of like Satan and bad stuff because of my schizophrenia. I have all this bad stuff in my head because of my schizophrenia. It's so terrible. I'm so tired of being hurt by like these evil spirits or demons or whatever they are. Like I wish I believed in God and stuff more. Like I wish I believed in any of that stuff being like real. I mean, I believe in God, but like I don't believe the Bible or Jesus too much. I love Jesus kind of sort of, but like I have a hard time having faith in the Bible or Christ story because a bit too fantastic for me and a little too doubtable and unbelievable or far-fetched. I think I said this already. I think the Bible was created by the priest class, ruling class, world military, and government to program and control humanity through storytelling. I'm really angry with the things that I have attracted so far in my life. Some of it I'm really grateful for, but some of it's been really horrible. Like, I'm really hurt and offended by all the evil in the world. Almost like I'm entitled for there to not be any evil in the world. I just want to have faith in world peace, peace on earth and heaven on earth so badly. That's all I ever want to have faith in promoting or believing in. So I kind of wish I could raise hell on terrorists and stuff and all the bad people in history. Just like all of a sudden, that's like one time on earth, like one massive of hell, and it only takes bad people. The law of attraction. Like all the bad people are attracted to it like a moth to a flame. And then like all the innocent people get to survive and party on and live great. I wish I understood what was causing all the villainy and evil in the world, so we could cope with it or deal with it or like get rid of it in some way. I wish spirituality was seen as a more popular science on the earth or here in the United States of America. I wish they would talk about spirituality more, like on the news or in Hollywood or whatever. I guess there's not that many people who are like experts on spirituality. I wish Jesus would come and like save a whole bunch of people. Like I said, even though I don't believe in Jesus, that's what I want. That's how I'm like programmed or conditioned by my culture. It's pretty pathetic. But that's how my consciousness has been developed over the decades, is to like pray to God and like hope that I'll get better and like with very little to no effort from myself. I don't think that's working so well. I think that's one of those like limiting beliefs and rational fears that I was talking about in the past. I just wish there wasn't so much evil in the world. I don't know what to do about it. I'm so sick and tired of my schizophrenia. I'm so angry. I keep feeling like I'm being touched inappropriately by the family I was born to through spirit. It's like the most fucked up thing I could ever like hallucinate or imagine or believe in. It's been happening every day, all day for like 8 years. It's really, really, really hurtful. That's kind of why I don't believe in God. Because I don't know why God would have faith in creating so much evil shit in reality. Like, I don't know what humans did to God throughout history to piss him off so terribly. But it doesn't seem like humans are very, like, prized or believed in by God. It seems like God's promoting a whole lot of villainy and evil through the world. I keep feeling like there's gonna be another world war in reality. Like something to do with the national debt system. Because, like, I don't know who we owe debt to, but we're indebted to somebody like $30 trillion plus here in the United States of America. I don't know how we expect to pay that off or pay that back, or if we are expected to pay it off and pay it back or whatever. Like, I don't know what the military and government's gonna do. It's like I don't know what we're supposed to do as like a people. It's really intimidating. So I wish the military and government would do something for the people, like as far as like free education goes with the internet and stuff. I feel like they could influence the earth so much using the internet if they were to just like be a bit more transparent and open and giving. They have all these understandings of art and science, but it's like kind of kept to themselves, I think. And I think sometimes about all the patents in the patent office and how many of those things could help humanity today. But because nobody like explores the patent office and like is all like smart like that, these things go undone. Like, I wish we had free energy generators and stuff like that on the earth. Like, I wish Nikola Tesla was capable of doing his thing back in the day. There's so much that like I wish I could have faith in reality. All right, I'm gonna get something to eat. Peace.